In this video, we are going to be analysing Upstart, ticker UPST. If you want your own stock analysed, throw that in the comments. We'll get around to it when we can. Now, what we can see, we're currently sitting around $28.50. We're up about 2.5% on the day. But why are we really paying attention to this stock? And that's because we are becoming extremely overbought. And again, that always means there can be good opportunity. So what we can see right now, we're sitting, again, like we said, $28. So we're sitting around here. Now, what are key levels? So we can see we already hit a level intraday. This was the $29.65. This is our fourth deviation on the 6 month. You can see what happened is, we can get rid of that because that's just current price. We came up, we tested this level intraday, sold off, again, tried to retest it. We failed. So we then sold back off and now we're kind of holding below the VWAP, which is again just kind of showing us a bit more bearish on the day. But overall, that level was key because, again, that is that next deviation. We expect to see the pullback. And the only way to kind of confirm a further move to the upside is if we're able to break back above this level, test it as a support. If this level can hold, then a further move to the upside is likely. And we would be looking at $35 as that next key level, because that is our third deviation on that 1 year chart. Again, 1 year chart on the right, and we have the 6 month chart on the left. So again, we are extremely overbought where we are right now. So what I'd be paying attention to is, again, if you're not already short, I would probably now be a bit more patient. We've hit this level, so if we continue higher up, we will most likely break this level. And what I'd really be paying attention to, and really a high probability level, so this is where I would like to catch it short, is going to be this $35 and about 70 cents. Again, this is our third deviation on the 1 year. And these third deviations are usually my favorite because if you understand standard deviations, you know at the third deviation, 99.7% of data should trade within the green area. So whenever you start trading outside of it, again, we do expect us to start reversing and pulling back. And what you can see over on this 6 month chart, we've already broken above our third deviation, and again that's the range. So if on the shorter term chart we've broken above, again we do still expect it to start trading below that relatively quickly, but it doesn't mean we won't hit this 35 first before we start that sell-off. And again, we can never guarantee a sell-off, so if we are shorting this, again we're always going to be hedged with protection. And how do we do that? If we're shorting the outright shares, we're just buying calls to offset that risk and give us a defined risk. So I would be paying attention to that if we do break higher. Again, $35 is going to be that key resistance. Potentially can try and catch that $30 again, because again, big psychological level, and our fourth deviation on the 6 month. So really, that's going to be my key short bias range for now. I'm not, we are kind of at highs, but considering we've hit that, it's how do we react? If we can break back above the intraday VWAP, then expect a breakthrough. And again, that's why I'm kind of being a bit more patient on this. And would prefer to be catching it around $30 to $35. Now, on the way down, what are key supports? So we have $25. We actually just missed that. I think we hit that intraday, which is the $27.50. So again, we can see how these are reacting intraday. That was tested as a support. We have the $25.90 on the way down, and then if we break that a lot further down, we have $22, $19.50, and $18.30. Now, 1830 is probably where I'd get out completely because, again, this is kind of nearer to where we gapped on our earnings. So we probably don't want to be holding kind of back into that range. And again, that is still quite a massive pullback. That's about 50% decline in price, or about 40% to come back down to kind of that $18 to $20 range. So again, this would be my absolute final target. I'd be locking in all profits into this range. So quickly, just to note, how are these levels reacting intraday? Again, we hit into our resistance, tested that twice, failed both times, and again we can see we're kind of coming into this $27.50 as a support. So again, to kind of get a prediction on where price can go, I wouldn't try and be judging it while we're in this range. It's waiting for a breakout either side. If we break to the $27.50, come back to test that as a resistance and it holds, $25, $26 is likely. On the other hand, if we break $30, again, you've got to come back, test it as a support. If that holds, directional move to the upside is likely. And again, that's when that $25 $35 target becomes the main focus. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on UPST. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out this analysis video.